Who do women have to answer to? Nobody. You know what I mean? Did you know if you put if you throw a wire into a lake, or like a cattle prod, all the fish go upside down, belly up in that lake. But for women, there's nothing you could do. Sure, you can provide for them and protect them and give them a house and a family and all the above. You know, some women never have to work, and then they're still not satisfied. And that's why America is doomed. You know what I mean? Think about like Miss Piggy. Like, there's nothing you could do to satisfy her, so why even try? You know, they say men can fake orgasms, women can fake whole relationships. I mean, that's why we're trying to figure out this TikTok, because I got a lot of great ideas coming out the pipe or whatever, coming down the pipe. They're not out the pipe yet. I'm living the pipe dream, so to speak, to quote John Turturro. And I was speaking to my friend in the Middle East. She's a professor. She got fired for being too old. And I said, well, that's ironic because wisdom comes with age. You know, the birthday cards Hallmark today doesn't say 33 years young. It says 33 years mature. So I thought that was pretty captivating. In other news, the girl that played Black Widow that was the villain fighting Scarlett Johansson, had a see-through dress and then actually retracted her outfit because people are saying her boobs are too small. It's like, why the fuck does this economy fucking suck so much? If you think about it, in the 60s, when the hippies were talking about the sexual revolution and bell bottoms were a thing, right? You go to a discotheque. Nobody actually forced you or pushed you or preached or was trending and, oh, bell bottoms, you know, in the newspaper and the magazines and that's what I hate about 2020 is that everybody's pushing an agenda. You can't just let it be like bell bottoms. Let it be a phase. You know, let it have its day in the sun. You know, just let it be. You know what I mean? Like the Beatles fucking said. But no, you got all this bullshit these days. You know, pansexual is actually in the dictionary. And there's 40 different variations. These umbrella vile and despicable way in America is, you know, if you think about a foot race or if you think about a stampede like in Lion King, you know, if somebody's at the front of the race, they're supposed to be winning, right? But no, if you're actually going to work and you're actually just about to pull up and there's a Greyhound in a slow lane going 20 and you go around, why is it that the police, who you pay for out of your tax dollars, have the right to pull you over and not the Greyhound going 20 miles an hour? That's the most despicable and vile thing about America, is when you do a shake and bake and you try to go around somebody in a boomerang, that you get pulled over and the cop could just write anything. He doesn't even need radar. You could be going 80 and the speed limit could go 80. But just because you stood out and you're trying... Hey, I just can't get over this. I bought my puppies to work day. And one of them has a full bowl of ice. Just chilling. She's just straight chilling. Chilling. From the window to the wall. To the boot down, dump and fall. To all those ski. Larry, you want some more ice? Come on. You want to trade? You want to trade? Come on. Be nice. Be nice and share. Hey, he needs it more than you. Come on, he's 110 pounds, and you're only 80. I think my man needs more ice. What do you think? No, you both don't want ice now. No ice for either. No ice for the brother or the sister. Say hi. You're on Candid Cam. Yo, the Ram Man is here. I never really understood women when they say that, you know, penises are grotesque, because I was watching this very pretty model and she was taking a pee. And I always thought that women pee out of the urethra. And that's actually not true. Vaginas don't have a specific hole that they pee out of. Like, that whole thing is where they pee. Does that make sense? Like, I thought there was a specific part, you know, where they, like a little hole, you know, like, but it's not. I was watching this woman it was like a hose, just pissing, just like a whole gush, like a gushing out. And I always found that fascinating, that I'm almost 40 and I didn't know that there wasn't a little hole, like a specific hole, you know? Sheryl Sandberg, who is the CEO of Facebook, says, lean in. And the First Lady, Michelle Obama, or ex-First Lady, said, when you go low, they get high. Well, why don't I get high when you get low? And why don't I lean back? I don't want to lean in. I want to be like Fat Joe and lean back. Lean back. I don't have a gangster lean, but I'm harder than Chinese algebra. They call me Car Ramrod because I will service more vehicles than the bandwidth of an expressway. Yo, it's your favorite Arabian Camel Jockey here. I've always felt that there was a very strange cuss word to call a Middle Eastern, because a camel jockey is a presupposition saying that I'm awesome at riding camels. And those things are very difficult to ride, you know? But, man, it feels like the middle of the day here, but it's only 3:11. If you count the 11th word in the alphabet, 3:11 is actually a slang cuss word, or it's an insult. You know, 311 means KKK, but they also are a very good California band. If you ever heard of Amber but hey, I just wanted to make this video about OnlyFans, because if you meet a pretty girl on there, what's the difference between a wolf whistle and a cat call? You know what I mean? I see you peeking, but you ain't speaking. You know? This girl security guard was going to report me to my supervisor because she said, what do you mean yes means a no? I said, I hate women because a yes means a no. She said, what do you mean yes means no? I said, because the opposites attract, X's and O's. You know, like, I'm trying to bring you in, draw you in, attract you, and you're pushing back, repelling. You see it in nature all the time. But the thing is that you're dropping the hints. You're setting the bait. You're going on Twitter and saying, I wonder which virginity I lost today. Well, you're a 70-year-old girl. Act your fucking age, man. America is not Themyscira. It's not a place for 80-year-old, 90-year-old women or 10-year-old women to act. In case you forgot, it is August 12th, Saturday, 2022. We are almost 2 months away from 2023. Every single movie we've ever watched growing up in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, we're about the 2020s. This is the future. And you go on to Snapchat, and I am not complaining, but everyone and their mother is posting reels or stories saying, I'm a proud white lady. I'm proud and Mexican, and there's nothing you could do about it. That's the post. That's the post. It's like, bro, you could only rattle your own cage. If you really have to go out of your way to boast about yourself, then you know what? You were probably... Do not try this at home. Do not snap and drive. But I just want to take a mental note that I will probably kill a police officer, because I've been pulled over twice for going the speed limit, and when it's survival of the fittest, when police think natural selection means that they could just give anybody a ticket and give them any reason, any excuse not to do their job. You know, the last officer told me 3 times, you're going 91, 91, 91. And then he wrote on the ticket I was going 99. But the thing is that we were going the same limit. And I said, how fast were you going? He said 81. I mean, that's automatic conjecture, should be tossed in court. That gives me every reason when a person comes after my property for me to kill him. And I will kill a cop. Say that it's all about the delivery and not the presentation. Or it's about the content, but not the material. And that's why Kevin Hart, I believe, has nothing to do with his followers or his fans. But if you're not flashy, ostentatious, and are act snobby and snooty, because I feel like I have a pretty short fuse and I kind of go off the deep end. My sister told me that I only have 4 followers, which is her, my mom, my dad, my brother. So I mean, there's always obviously a bright side to look at your fan base, because in reality women pretty much run technology. Good morning, happy Tuesday. Went to go buy this cup of hazelnut, and the lady that behind the counter said she was born in 1994. And I said, oh, that's when Indecent Proposal was premiered with Woody Harrelson and Demi Moore, where Robert Redford gives Demi Moore $1 million. And she said, oh my God, did she sleep with him? And I said, well, I don't fucking know. I didn't see the fucking movie, And I said, but, women do that for a lot less nowadays. And she said, oh my God, you think all women are whores? And I just said, I didn't say that people are getting paid for prostitution. I'm just saying women will bend over backwards for money. I didn't say proposition, anybody off the street. I was just saying, like, oh, I've never been in an accident. And I mean, I've been hit, but I've never caused an accident. And I really believe in police reform. I get a smile on my face when police get shot at, because they don't do anything. They get to the scene late, you file a report, they still don't do anything. They literally just have the right to be lazy and cherry pick. If you stop on the line at a stop sign, a cop it's your word against his. If you get pulled over at your place of work, that should be an automatic removal of a ticket, because the police ain't doing anything. I really need to start a TikTok on my new world order. Why do all white women dance like this? The batter up, the baby batter. It's like, bro, you act your fucking skin tone, first of all. Second of all, 10-year-old girls act your age, because Jennifer Garner had a movie 13 going on 300. Either a young girl acts like she's 90, or a 90-year-old acts like she's 13. Someone's got to put these bitches in their place. You know what I mean? Come to the dark side. We put fingers in people's butts. You got Megan Thee Stallion saying, oh, I love feeling a man's get hard in my mouth. Well, then go out there and suck some fucking dick and shut the fuck up. Twitter is not a fucking place to post